Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Conclave Chronicles, my weekly PvP series in which I play a game of PvP and try not to suck. This episode I'm trying something different, which is Chroma, and I'm literally doing this because someone commented on my last video saying, hey, try Spectral Scream, it's actually pretty good. Spectral Scream being one of the hardest abilities to say, it's a tongue twister and a half. But it's Chroma's first ability that, well, I'll show you now, it screams. And it has AoE in front of you, you channel it, it means you walk very slowly. I think you can roll, similar to Avara's Prowl. But it does a fair amount of damage apparently. The energy cost isn't too high because of the low cost and the fact it's channeled. So I suppose it's like a weaker version of Avara's whatchamacallit bow. What's that bow called? The Artemis bow, I think it is? Or a weaker version of Exalted Blade, because they're both... I was pressing the mouse button 4 to melee for some reason. They're both channeled abilities, they're both powerful, just it has much shorter range if you look at it like that. But I suppose it could be good. I'm very sorry for aiming there, some guys were probably cringing at that. I really do need to fix my aiming while shooting thing, which is very bad to do, and I've kind of reverted back to doing it after not playing Warframe PvP for a while, because I've been ill. I've talked about being ill a lot. I don't really need to go into that again. I really wanted to kind of revolve this episode. I really can't speak. I really wanted to resolve. Oh my god. I really wanted to revolve this episode around Spectral Scream, but I just feel as though it's not one of those bread and butter abilities. It's not an ability you can revolve a game around or use for consistent kills, maybe as a finisher, maybe as an initiator, but not really as as your full source of damage, if that makes sense. It seemed to work pretty well with a, like if I open with melee or finish with melee, it seems to work pretty well there. Also, you may notice I'm using the Stun Wraith, which I thought would work as a good kind of combo, because it does some burst area damage. I kind of don't want to be in this fight. I've only got 18 energy, so using Spectral Scream would be a bad idea. I think... oh no, I thought I'd beat that dude if he had a Galatine. I think he was channeling though, and he's using some kind of combo. It's interesting seeing a melee user with PvP right now is saturated with a Dragon Nikana. So that was respect to that guy, you know? Respect to him for trying something new, much like I'm doing. If you don't know, Chroma... I gotta say, okay, I'll leave him alone. Wait a second, no, he's a scumbag Latron player. Or sniper, rather. I don't know what exactly he's using. Ooh, okay, I wasn't happy about that. I had the jump on that guy, and I was trying to kill him. A lot of that was direct, but it did take a long time, so I'm not so sure about the Spectral Scream in ways of damage, but I'll give it another chance. I suppose it does hit multiple people as well. But as I was saying before I got interrupted, oh, hello, free Oro. If you don't know how Spectral Scream works, or how Chroma works, it changes element depending on which colour you are. Like, you can customise the colours of your Warframes, and you can change the colour of your energy, like how all your abilities come out. And when you do that with Chroma, if you have it red, it does fire, and if you have it green, it does toxic. If you have it blue, it's ice or lightning, I can't remember exactly. But either way, you get to pick one of the 4 elements, and they all have obviously different effects and different procs. I picked green for this, so that's toxic damage, because I figured it would go through shields. Maybe if I try and roll a bit more to make up the distance. There we go, that's pretty nice, but he did come out of a fight, so I'm figuring he didn't have much HP to begin with. Oh no, I could be wrong. Maybe the range is better than I thought. And maybe the damage isn't as good as I thought because it's going through shields, so if I'm just taking out people's actual health, then it's not going to be doing that much damage because obviously balancing and stuff. Whereas if I was using something like electricity, it would be doing a lot of damage to their shields and then their health, so overall kill time would be quicker. I'm not sure actually. I really like... one of the things I actually love about Warframe PvP is there's so many unknowns. Because there's not necessarily a big team developing PvP, and there's definitely not a big team of people playing it, there's a lot of stuff that people aren't sure of yet. And like, the way abilities differ from the main game, or PvE, I should say, when they cross over to PvP, a lot of them are different, a lot of Warframes are different. And there's not like a list anywhere, you can't see a list of what is different. Nobody's compiled one, like there's not that much of a... There's a fair few people playing, like the servers aren't empty, but there's not people kind of documenting it, if that makes sense. Not like the main game where you have people crunching numbers. My cat is stood up in front of a screen, I can't see shit right now. Jesus Christ, this is the worst thing about being back home in Clotville. My cat, he doesn't like me recording. He doesn't like me talking to people who aren't him, but this is the dream moment and he's ruining it. Yeah, okay, that was conclusive evidence right there. Did I do anything in that fight? I swear I should have got like a clean triple kill. And I think I maybe got a kill and I definitely helped with the other kills. But I definitely got none of the auro. And I suppose that's where Spectral Scream falls in PvP. You need the be-all and end-all when you're attacking an enemy. You need something that can start a fight, continue in a fight, and finish a fight. And yeah, Spectral Scream isn't really that. Something like Avara's Bow or Exalted Blade is much better because it's just burst face front up damage, which is what I like. But it was still fun nonetheless, and I think maybe I should give it a chance more than I have already. That was a nice amount of standing from that. I'm sorry for the disruption with my cat. I hope this was an enjoyable video nonetheless, and I hope to see you next week for the next episode of Conclave Chronicles. Also, sorry that this one was a bit late. I've had problems with recording recently, as I said. I've been very ill. But yeah, this is me, Evans with Z111, and this is me out. Peace.